What's up, guys? Frosty here. A lot of people have been sending me messages and asking me about tutorials for light shows and stuff. So a lot of different subjects. A lot of people mentioned conjuring, a tutorial, finger rolls, finger waves, I don't know what you want to call it, tutting, finger tutting, digits, gloves, and different lights and stuff. So I'm just going to start off from the beginning, kind of, just to start her up to get you to start your own light shows and get your own glove set. So gloves themselves, they kind of just sell at any site you want. You can go to actual websites that sell just pure gloves, or you can go to the raver sites like Liquid Emotions, Light Zombies, Candy Creations, Crisp Lights. There's definitely a few more, I blanked down them, but you can get any gloves there.
A text message.
I got a text message in my bed. So these gloves.
A text message.
So white gloves, can pretty much anywhere, pretty standard. Cotton, stretchy ones, probably the best ones. I know the name of the site. Liquid Emotions sell these kinds of gloves. They're called blackout gloves. They're not as stretchy as other gloves, but I got a large one for me because I have big hands. So if you like using upside down thumbs or palm lights or back lights, these probably aren't the best choice. But if you just like using fingertips, these ones are great. Go over a few of the lights real quick. I have a few lights, I don't have all of them. So maybe it kind of help you decide your choice first, how you want to start. So these are the cheapest ones. These are drops 1. Pretty small, guys. Probably get closer. Pretty small compared to the size of a quarter, right? Not bad.
A text message.
I should probably turn that off. Whatever. I got change batteries. You got to take off 4 little screws on them. Kind of annoying, but they're small. They're cheap. The smaller they are, the easier it is to glove with them. So you can just try that. If you want to put a diffuser on them, this is just a regular open diffuser. Makes the light fatter, so you see it. These are pretty cheap. These are max lights or nibblers. They're a bit bigger, but not that much more. You know, they have more options with lighting and stuff. And to remove the batteries is a lot easier. Just pop off this little cap and put it away. Battery life isn't bad. They're smaller, but they're not super bright. I mean, it's your preference, right? Also, what I wanted to say was these ones are smaller. Drops 1 and max lights are smaller. Glove maxes and macro maxes are even smaller than that. So they allow for really smooth hand rolls and finger rolls and all this stuff. Problem is they aren't as bright, which makes sense. So if you prefer more about the fluidity of your motions, then go for that one. If you want more like impactful lighting, but you can kind of deal with the fact that the lights are bigger, I would go for these ones. The Nova and Drops 3. Drops 3, same thing as Drops 2, except it has 1 mode instead of 8 modes. So it's cheaper. This is the big daddy though. Next to the Raven Photon, this is probably the second best, I would say. And a lot cheaper. They're just Novas in clear casing. You can kind of see. I have it in conjuring mode right now, so click it. Has 1 mode, you just hold down to keep it on as you want, and you can kind of do conjuring stuff and throw around stuff. So that's what this looks like. And also has if you hold on for 15 seconds, it changes mode. But while I talk about this, this is Drops 3. It's a little bit cheaper, only has 1 mode, but it's pretty much as bright and smaller too. Then see, watch, comparing the sizes. That's how big they are. Okay. If you want to compare them to the Drops 1, similar, right? And this is what a Nova look like. The Novas are pretty freaking huge. Like when you see a quarter, it's going to be kind of big. But this doesn't have room for diffuser because the light doesn't stick out. But the nice part is that since it's clear casing, it kind of acts like a diffuser. So you have full power, half power strobe mode, and then seizure strobe. Good for thumbs, good for palms. These guys are good for the fingers because it only has one mode. You want the more expensive 8-mode ones, drops 2. Kind of about the same thing. They're just smaller, which is nice for fingertips. So I usually like my fingers. You can put diffusers on these too, so it has kind of like a similar diffused effect, right? So like that, a little bit bigger. And here's an example with them with strobe. So this is a Nova, right? Nova with blue, white, and green strobe, and this is what like with the drops 3. So you can kind of see it's a little bit different, not that much, but size-wise it's more impactful. So it's a lot easier to do waves with this. I love drops 3. Drops 3 is my favorite right now. And this is what I like with the diffuser. This is drops. So it depends on your choice. Do you want more? I personally like just big bright lights. I can sacrifice a little bit of fluidity. You just gotta. It's not a sacrifice. It's just something you gotta get used to. It's a different feeling. Or do you want really smooth, but you know, a little bit more blurry effect. These little guys are great. Put a diffuser on them. They'll, you know, they're different. This is full batteries, by the way. I just took the batteries out of one of my Novas and put it in this one, so you can see it again because the batteries died a long time ago. So that's I think we start. And now subscribe. I don't know where the arrow is, but subscribe somewhere. I don't know. And I'll start posting tutorials and new videos. So stay tuned. All right. See ya.